We're going to run through quickly an example of a complete business planning document. This is just a shot of the front screen and some of the document preliminaries, contact details, intellectual property associated with the business plan, and obviously a disclaimer handled in there. We provide a snapshot of the business, particularly useful for investors looking to profile the business and understand where it might fit within a portfolio. Table of contents, obviously fairly straightforward, but covers a range of different areas, which we'll go through in detail here. Bit of an executive summary. This format for executive summaries works incredibly well and provides a really clear, simple snapshot of the details of what the business is going to do. And as this is generated from the content you've completed in the Business Planning HQ Toolkit, all the information is consistent with the information held elsewhere throughout the document. We then move into the business opportunity and understanding the scale of the opportunity, what the value the business is delivering to its customers, the window of opportunity and how big that window is for our entry into the market or our expansion plans, the stage of the development that we're at and things that we need to proceed through in the future, the marketing size and scope of the market, the customer. We talk about the operational model, how we're actually going to deliver as a business, and this starts to go into the business model and looks at things like capabilities and resources that we may have to be able to deliver the activities, what channels to market and forms of revenue we're going to be able to generate, the executive capability that we have within the business. We then move into looking in a little bit more detail at some of the tasks, and so this project plan is generated through ChartGantt within the HyperQuestion Toolkit. Moving on to the SWOT analysis and looking in a little bit more detail at some analysis associated with some of the strategy we've outlined earlier in the business. The governance and ownership associated with the business, who owns it and how is it going to be managed, the assets that the business owns and the relevance of those to the business, the financials, starting to get into some graphical information now about net cash balance, and there's a series of graphs for the base case scenario which are outlined here and backed up with a cash flow worksheet, and that follows on with a series of scenarios and a set of analysis for each scenario. So in our best case scenario, which you can set the variables for in the Business Planning HQ Toolkit, all the outputs are generated here and displayed in a way that's relatively easy to communicate the differences between best case, worst case and base case scenario, and then a summary of that information. So quite a comprehensive business plan, meets a lot of different requirements, whether it's looking at partners, etc. So we hope you enjoy your evaluation of Business Planning HQ, and we look forward to seeing you as a customer.